Welcome back to Homemade in the Valley. Dad is out of granola bars and we need to fix that problem. Right. So there we go. We've got our 6 cups of rolled oats. Now we need 2 cups of whole wheat flour. All right, we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 package of dark chocolate chips. Next, I'm going to add walnuts. Let's give this a good little mix. And then I kind of make a little valley, if you will, in the center. And that's where we're gonna add our applesauce. All right, now we're gonna add roughly 1 cup of applesauce. This is my homemade applesauce from last year. And this is an unsweetened applesauce. Just depends on how much sugar you want in your granola bars. We're gonna set this out of the way for just a minute. We're gonna get our liquid measuring cup. We're gonna put in 1 cup of honey. We're gonna add some big forkfuls of peanut butter. Probably 3. And then we will add 3 eggs. And you're gonna mix all this up. So here's our dry mix. And we'll take our wet measuring cup and we'll dump all of that honey, peanut butter, and eggs into our dry mix. I try to scrape my bowl really well. These will make a very soft, moist granola bar. So if you don't want the peanut butter, you don't have to add it. And if you don't want the applesauce in it, you don't have to add that. I've made it a lot of times not using applesauce and not using peanut butter. But this is the consistency and the taste that Chad likes the very most. All right, now we just mix it all together. This is the consistency that you should have once you have it all mixed up. It's pretty soft. It's stiff, but it's just really gooey, and it's still a little difficult to deal with. Once you have it all mixed up, and there's no more dry, you don't see any more dry ingredients in there, then we're gonna get out one of our big 17 by 12 inch pans, and we're gonna spread it. Dump it and spread it in this pan. You can dump this in this pan greased or ungreased. I have not found that it really makes that much difference. it's still gonna be clumpy, which is fine. It's gonna take you just a minute to get it all scraped out here and spread out. And this recipe can be cut in half if you'd like. This recipe is the recipe that I always used when my kids were at home. And it would not last a week. Now it probably lasts us a month, but I do package it up for Chad and cut them and put them in the freezer in little Ziploc baggies so that he has them whenever he wants them, which is usually with morning coffee. I found the best way to get this all spread out and looking how you want it to look is to get your hands good and wet and just stick them right in there. Clean off your spoon. You don't want to lose any of that yumminess. Start working it down. Get it into the corners. This is what your pan should look like when you are all finished getting it all down into all the corners and the crevices. And then you put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. For my oven, the original temperature on the recipe was 325. In this new oven that I have, that just does not work. Here's our finished product. When this pan is all cooled and ready to be served, I cut it into 48 individual bars, and then I package them in these little snack size baggies from Walmart. I'll put them in the freezer. Well, that's all there is to the homemade granola bar recipe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, if it helped you out at all, please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching Homemade in the Valley.